a beautiful scenery. Beautiful scenery. I'm here enjoying a Sunday afternoon at the beach, Atlantic Beach here in Jacksonville, to be specific. And I'm just really grateful for this moment. This morning I woke up in kind of like a frantic mode. I woke up very early, even though I went to sleep late, and I just felt like doing something. You know, just felt like I hadn't accomplished enough. I needed to do something and see some results from some of the projects I'm working on. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, those things that I work on, because that's how I make my money from home. I recently joined a lot of groups, and they're about, you know, making money online and MLM and whatnot. I'm just kind of exploring like how other people are, you know, building their income, because I wanted to get some ideas for my own. But in the midst of doing so, I see a lot of people asking questions about exactly how you make your income, and I wanted to kind of explain it in this video. So I guess just enjoy the scenery and people walking by, the waves crashing, and enjoy that while I kind of explain what I do. The first thing I do is I'm a social media moderator, and I got the job through Indeed.com. It's a very popular job search website. So if you go to Google and type in Indeed, Indeed.com is pretty much the first thing that's going to pop up, even though Indeed is such a simple word and can be used in many contexts. I got the job on Indeed.com, and I was just randomly searching for jobs in Jackson, Mississippi. It was kind of random, but kind of not random. But yeah, anyway, I was searching for jobs in Mississippi, even though I was living in Little Old Valdosta, Georgia at the time. And I stumbled across a position for a social media moderator. I was looking for something that could be done remotely, a remote position. I always type in remote or work online or telecommute or something like that when I'm looking for jobs on Indeed, just to kind of narrow down the search engine and let them know that that's exactly what I'm looking for. Don't give me anything if it's not something I can't do from home. And it does narrow down the search results a lot, but the jobs that you get are quality jobs, and you don't have to worry about them being scams, because Indeed.com does not accept any scams. It's a very legit company. And I found like the last 3 gigs that I've gotten as far as writing and, you know, social media and stuff, online jobs, I found them through Indeed. So it's legit. You can use Indeed. That's how I got the social media moderator job, and that pays $11 an hour. Now, for some people that may not seem like a lot, but what it mainly requires of me is to monitor the Facebook and Instagram accounts of certain companies. And it is a big, well-known, you know, well, up-and-coming but well-known company, especially in the urban community. So it's something that I'm interested in, but I get paid $11 an hour to basically sit at the computer from 10 to 7 and make sure that any comments that come in are responded to, you know, properly. And from 10 to 7, you know, people aren't constantly just, you know, all day. People are, you know, all day making comments, because it is a very well-known company, like I said. But it isn't like, you know, some days are slow. Some, like, mostly Tuesdays are very slow. People who are in social media industry, they know these things. You know, certain days are slow as far as people commenting and engaging on social media networks. For whatever reason it is, it's just certain days are slower. And on those days, I'm basically just sitting there, you know, waiting. Even if, you know, I stay busy as much as I can. I'm not just sitting on the clock, but a lot of times I am just sitting there waiting. And in between the time that I am waiting, I have a lot of time to do my other things that I build income on. So from 10 to 7, I consider those my office hours as far as being a work-at-home mom, 10 to 7 Eastern time. And those are pretty good hours to me, because I have the morning to do whatever I want to do, and I still can enjoy my evening and go where I want to go. So in the meantime, you know, from 10 to 7, I also do freelance writing gigs, and I can find those on elance.com. I find them on Craigslist, and I don't really go to Craigslist directly. I use a website called searchtempest.com, and Search Tempest will basically aggregate all Craigslist results from within however close you want to search. So I search for, like, you know, writing gigs, you know, blogging gigs, social media, stuff like that, and I'm paid on a one-time basis for most of these gigs. So it just depends on how many I do that month, how much I make. But I'm not one of those people who just, you know, sell their work for any old thing. I know the value of what I do, so I do quote appropriately, and I'm probably going to make at least $100 an hour if you calculate it on an hourly basis. given the time that I put into these work assignments. And I can actually show you an example. I'll have an example written down in the comment section, so be sure to read it, because I do have an example of exactly what I mean by being paid $100 an hour or more on what I do. And it's not like a steady everyday thing, but on a one-time gig basis, and times the amount of time that I put into it, it is pretty much a $100 an hour type gig, the ones that I quote. But either way, I have the freelance writing gigs on top of the $11 an hour I'm being paid to sit in from 10 to 7 and monitor the social media accounts. And the latest thing that I started doing is the $25 email processing system, and I have a link to that also. It's arnoldemailassociates.com. That's the company name that I do it up under, and it's the most simple thing in the world. I don't know why I haven't already discovered it like years ago, because it's been around since I think like 2007. I heard someone say in a video, I'm not sure, but it's so simple. Like, how basically the same way that you sign up, you pay $25 to get the training material, and they do everything for you. They write all the ads that you'll post, they do everything, they tell you exactly what to do, they show you how to put your website up, if you know how to build a website. I'm sorry, so I'm just full of my face. If you know how to build a website. But if you don't know how to build a website, they'll build one for you, and it's only $10 extra. I paid for the extra website, although I know how to build my own, and I ended up still building my own because I like to do things, a different kind of way. I want to present it. I want to dig more into the $25 system because it works. Like, it's stupid simple. It doesn't make sense how simple it is. Like, I'm just wondering, where has it been all these years? You basically, the stuff that they give you, you pay $25 for it. They give you this stuff to promote. You promote it. People pay $25 basically to learn what you learn, and they promote it too. And how you join is how you make money. Live by the $25, you die by the $25. Like, that's how simple it is. Like, you pay $25, you tell people about it. Other people pay $25, they tell people about it. Those people pay $25. And it's not a saturated market, because there are billions of people, literally billions of people online, and I'm willing to bet you that less than 5% know about it. So you just do the math on that. Like, 1.5 billion times 5%. That's how many people know about it. Like, there's so many people in the world. Everyone is not going to know about it. Most people are not going to know about it. So it's your duty to spread it. It's not going to saturate. It's not a scam. It's none of that. It's just really simple stuff. And it's what I do. Like, as you can tell from the other stuff that I do that is legit, I wouldn't participate in anything that's a scam. So when I tell you it's $25 to join and it's that simple, you don't have to build an upline, downline, whatever that stuff they talk about in multi-level marketing. I don't believe in any of it. Like the 5 links, wake up now stuff, like, more power to y'all, but I just wouldn't put my time into it. But this, like, you ain't trying to build a team, you really ain't got to talk to these people, but I do. I'm just the kind of person that I want to help. So if you have questions, you can send them to the email that comes along with joining $25 system under me. Well, not even necessarily under me, like through me. It's more like a referral system than it is, a downline, I would say. Basically, if you work somewhere at a company and they have those referral fees for hiring somebody who works there for 90 days, who actually gets hired, gets the job, stays there, is a good employee, and you get a referral fee for hiring that person into the company, like, that's exactly what this is. You're just getting a referral fee for teaching people how you make money. So that's what I do, y'all. The $11 an hour steady thing, and it's full-time hours, 10 to 7 every day, and I get paid for my break. Like, it's legit shit. that's the steady income. That's what I use when I apply for like an apartment or something. Like, that's just the base income, because it's really hard to keep explaining to people the monthly shifts and whatnot and pulling up records and all of that. So I just use that $2,000 base income for whatever. And here in Jacksonville, $2,000 a month can get you a pretty decent living. So I'm not bougie, I'm not sedity, but I do make good money to be only 24 years old and a single parent. So yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I hope you've enjoyed this time watching the beach and people pass by. I hope it hasn't been too boring. I hope you've enjoyed at least listening and learning, and maybe watching the prompts as the websites come up. But yeah, thanks for your time. I wish y'all good luck. Look at the links that I give, and after this video in the description, if you're interested in anything that I'm talking about. I do try to help. All right, good luck. Bye.